You're back here. We ended last episode on the highest of highs and then the lowest of lows. After defeating the king, the loop inexplicably restarted again. Things are getting more mysterious and, dare I say, sinister here in Vogard. Let's see what we can learn, what we can change, and try to break the cycle. Enjoy. Where do we even go from here? I don't know. I do know. We do exactly the same thing that we've done the past 15 loops now. Oh, holy mackerel. Okay, well, we have Sifrine, you're up. I'm, sorry I woke you up earlier. I know you joked about it, but are you feeling better now? I'm worried. It's a little different. Yeah. Maybe this is the turning point. Perhaps we will find ways to change and maybe even talk to the characters, the rest of the party, about what's going on. Yeah, don't worry about me. Okay, but you really have to talk to Loop right now. It's true. I have things to do. I'll talk to you later. Huh? Sifrine, please wait. What now? Well, I know you're busy, but help me tell everyone about the sleepover. Can you... Oh, hello? What? Am I gonna cry again this episode? I feel like y'all didn't see it. Last time I was a wreck. Did not think I was gonna cry, but I was very happy that the PNG Chica was able to hide my sobbing face. I had a couple of cuts where I just had to sit and cry for a second. Oh, okay. Can you come talk to me later so we can talk? That makes... Yes, we can talk so we can... Okay. I'll wait in front of the library. Please? Oh. Okay. Okay. Go do your thing and then come back, okay? I'll be waiting. You nod again. Habit takes over and you tell her about the carrot method. Oh, that's so nice. The game is just like, here, you don't have to do this anymore. Oh, wait, how did you know about... And wink. Okay. Mirabelle learned the craft skill, adorable moving shield, again. You can't talk to anyone right now. You have to ask Loop what they think. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we have to remember to go to the statue because I will forget since we didn't do that first thing. You ran here to talk to Loop, to try to figure out what to do, but you can't look at them right now. You can't. So, I beat the king. You did? Oh, stars above, I'm so proud of you. You did it. You succeeded. And yet I'm still here. Yes, indeed you are. I feel like Loop is saying that too mischievously and too knowingly for my liking. They don't seem surprised. They don't seem surprised at all, do they? Did you know this would happen? I had a feeling, yes. But it felt cruel to tell you, so I didn't. You looked so happy and innocent and stupid. I just didn't have the heart to tell you. I knew from the start that the loops wouldn't end after defeating the king. Why not? I don't know why it didn't end with beating the king. I just knew it wouldn't. I never thought about the reason why I got this power. Oh, excuse me, I'm so yawny today. I just thought it was to beat the king. That the change god, anyone, gave me this power to beat him. But if beating him made me loop back anyway, I don't know what to do now. So will you give up then? You're stuck in this loop, Stardust. Beating the king brought you back here. You don't know why? You don't even know how you got this power. You don't know if there's even a way to escape. So, because there's no clear way to escape, will you give up? Give up? I feel like Loop has never given me indication that Loop is anything but some sort of like guide. But I feel like in conjunction with the weird static stuff that we've been seeing, that side comment about Loop having no heart, I'm really hoping Loop does not end up being like the actual true enemy in this game. Like, did Loop do this to me and why? Ugh. No. Good job, Sifrine. You're fine, aren't you? Right now you're alive. Right now you can think. Right now your allies are still here. Right now you are not alone. There is no reason to give up now just because you're trapped. If you're trapped, find a door and open it. Spoken like a rogue, yes. And if you still have some doors to open, don't you? Yes, we do. The head housemaiden seemed to know something was wrong, didn't she? Ah, I guess she did. She said something about something being broken, failing. Did she mean the loops? The loops? Breaking? That's possible. Maybe the loops were supposed to stop after beating the king, but something went wrong somehow. That's something you can find out. You just need to talk to her again. Find out what she knows. And the king... The king? What about him? Something about his powers. He can freeze people's time, and I can rewind time. Yes, that's... Both powers are related to time, aren't they? I don't think I've ever heard about anyone who could control time before. Isn't that something to find out more about? I suppose so. Maybe I just need to ask him. Ask the king? Well, I'm sure I suppose that might work. Talking to the king himself, I do wonder what he'd have to say. It's worth trying. And Stardust, I know you're not interested in talking to your party about the loops. If so, you'll have to make sure to act so they don't find out anything is wrong. And you've already failed this loop by making your housemaiden worry about you. Tea. It's true. With the way you woke up, she's probably worried about you even now. She said she wanted to talk to you, didn't she? You should talk to her this loop, see what that's all about. Add this to your brain list of things to do. There's quite a few things on it already. Find out more about the king and his powers to see if they're related to yours. Talk to the head housemaiden to see if she knows more about the loops. Talk to Mirabelle this loop to see what's wrong. Might as well talk to everyone else after too. But see, as long as you have paths you can follow, questions to answer, goals to strive for, you'll be fine. You're fine. If we say that enough, maybe we'll believe it. But honestly, it's true. And I feel like I actually never really thought about the king and Sifrine's powers being somehow connected, which is so obvious, and I don't know why I didn't think about it. But I wonder if, like, the king is frozen, wants to freeze time, and I get the sense that maybe, because the king is sad about something, and so maybe the king wants to stop time because there's something that he doesn't want to lose, and I think maybe by stopping time, he stops losing whatever. I don't know what he's lost, maybe like a person that he's cared about or something. And then Sifrine can rewind time, and I think that kind of goes towards the anxiety of like just this general social anxiety that Sifrine has and the sense of isolation, and perhaps the feeling of being able to redo things allows Sifrine to, like, kind of like with touch, like practice and sort of get out of their own head. Now I'm wondering if perhaps we'll meet someone who can move time forward, perhaps, as like a final of the trifecta. But why is Loop helping you? They appeared after you looped for the first time, and they said they were here to help, and they knew about the loops, knew the whole time beating the king wouldn't help, and they picked that name, didn't they? Loop? Aren't they related to the loops too? Oh, what if to break the loop, we have to break Loop? Like to fix the loop, or to fix the loop, we have to fix Loop. Maybe we should ask Loop if they need some help on something. Maybe we have to fix Loop, not the loops, you know. Loop. Are you really here to help me? Stardust? Yes. If you can believe anything, believe that. I asked to be here so I could help you. Okay, I will. I will trust. I had some seeds of doubt. I think I'm going to trust Loop. Why? Aren't you stuck here too just because you're helping me? I reiterate, Stardust. I asked to be here. Don't worry about me. Being here is surprisingly restful. I'm here to help you in any way I can, and I mean it. If they're offering their help, it'd be stupid not to take it, isn't it? To answer your questions, though? No, Loop. I won't give up. Cyprian, no. I'm so proud of you. It's too early to give up. I'm very glad to hear that, Stardust. Please don't give up, Stardust. If the loop started, they can end. It's just basic logic. I can guarantee that you won't be stuck here forever. It's a loop guarantee. And as always, you can count on me to help you. If you need a refresher or help figuring out where to go, I'll be here. I'm here to help, Stardust. You smile. Thank you, Loop. Oh my, genuine thanks? Gross. It's my pleasure, Stardust. In the meantime, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? All right, so we've got what I can do next, which I think is kind of help everyone find out more about the king. I'm going to say never mind because I think I kind of know where we're at there. There's probably some secret nugget of information, but I want to move on to other stuff. Let's talk about... No, my turn. So, I'm sure you must have questions about me at this point. Theories about who I am? Yes. Oh my gosh. Loop exited the game and read my mind. Might be. That sort of stuff. Am I correct? I do. Of course you do. Loop's just too mysterious. Suspicious. Excuse me, from head to toe. Of course you do. I'm just too mysterious, suspicious from head to toe. See? So, lay it on me. I'm so curious as to what you think. Who or what do you think I am? You're one of my allies, me? That's interesting. The king, the head housemaiden, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I don't think Loop is the change god. I don't think Loop is the favor treat. Part of the universe is kind of a cop-out answer. But I also think it's true. A ghost, no. One of my allies, yeah, sure. Me is kind of the most interesting thing. Like, maybe Loop is an extension of Cyprian. Like, again, the Howl's Moving Castle reference, at least I keep thinking of it as a Howl's Moving Castle reference at the beginning, makes me feel like Loop is like the heart that left Cyprian, and maybe to repair the loop we have to combine Loop and Cyprian again. I don't think you're the king or the head housemaiden. I'm gonna say me, just because that's the most tantalizing one. We'll go through the rest eventually, I'm sure. Sure. Yeah, sure. I'm you. Oh my god. Okay. Loop is laughing so hard, you feel like they're about to fall over. Okay, so you're not. So, am I right? Oh my god. Okay, that's actually genuinely funny that Loop is laughing so much. Yeah, sure. You found me out. Loop is still snickering. Oh man. Okay, well I got made fun of so hard in that, I feel like probably not. Never mind. X-nay on the Howl's Moving Castle reference. Nay. I had a question about... At the end... At the end, Isabeau. The thing he said he'd tell you at the end of your journey. He mentions he wants to tell you something, and when you go to sleep in the clock tower... It's probably it. But someone interrupted him just as he was about to tell you. How unfortunate. If only there was a way to make sure he wouldn't be interrupted. Maybe you'd finally get to hear what he has to say. Oh, if I talked to Bonnie before... Gotcha. Maybe. There's this book fan. Ah, that meant, oh yes, that's true. Yes, we found number 81, 89, I forget. Yes, that's a redo of what we already know. Do you know how to fix a knife? We already know that. Let's talk. Oh, we can only ask once per loop. Unfortunate. Okay, let's say nothing. Good luck, Stardust. We didn't wave back awkwardly. We just waved back. Oh my gosh. This is big. Also, Isabeau isn't here. I love how we start noticing the differences the more... Oh my god, that's a scary face to the Change God. Oh, this is not working. You don't feel like going to the Change God statue is actually doing anything. Are you doing it wrong? Maybe you're not putting enough into it. So instead, maybe you should... You look at the statues, looking at each of them carefully. This one. You tap the one you like most on its head and breathe. You breathe in and out. Crouching down, you whisper to the statue and ask for protection. I'm gonna go up with defense here. Protection, protection, protection. You want you and your allies to be protected, to survive. It's what you want. That seemed effective. You actually feel a little stronger. You pinch yourself. Barely hurts. Okay, you close your single eye. And we'll save. Whoops. There we go. Act 3. Oh, it's so cool saying Act 3. Act 2 took me forever, though. I feel like Act 3 is probably going to be the same. Okay. Do you say the same thing about running? Look at you. So scrawny. Scrawny one. Did you know? Okay. Yes. Can I fast forward it? Nope. I cannot fast forward this. We're going to just cruise through this option here. Calling myself lazy. Running one called me disgusting. Okay. Let's see. I guess let's work our way around the village. Hum, hum, hum. She sings softly, her mind elsewhere. Oh, hi. You're one of the saviors, aren't you? I recognize you. You traveled with a few people, right? Okay. So let's say, what if we do Odile again? Yes, Odile. She's from Kabu, yes? My sister visited Kabu once. Did you know they call most people by their last names? Such a different culture. She's like the mom of the group. She can't remember her sister's name, but isn't that because her sister went to... You stop thinking about it. Okay, so we can't activate anything there. All right. Issue 89? Is it... Or 81, whatever that number was? Let's see. The last one you've seen is... What? No, I totally had... Issue 80 something. No. Dang it, what? Did it not save? Okay, well, we're gonna have to go find it again. I can't remember where I saw it. Okay, well, the fan... Well, see, now I'm, like, nervous that something's different gonna happen here. Okay, you tell her what Mirabelle thinks of her. She thinks I'm scary. Okay, so this is the same... She liked my style. Okay, so we're gonna get the bow. Can I not... Let me check my items. I'm still kind of confused. Oh, you got the fan mail. Okay. Thank you. Please give it to her, please. I don't want to scare her. Okay, but... Go into our pockets. Equipment. Memories. 99. Do we cap out at 99? Should I start using those? Nice silver coin. Whoops! Oh, you roll the... That's kind of cute. Okay, no, but I wanted to check. So we have... Can we read the fan mail? A gift from Mirabelle from the stylish woman is a package with a stylish bow inside. Mirabelle didn't tell you the contents of the letter. If you open the letter now, you won't be able to give Mirabelle her gift. Open the letter? I mean, technically, that's a federal crime, but if we're looping, I'm gonna say yes. We can go one loop without giving her the gift. It's many pages long. The stylish woman wrote about how she met Mirabelle, how much she admires her, and how she hopes the bow will fit her well. The last page only has one sentence written on it. It just says, "None of us blame you, Mirabelle." Wow. Dang. Okay. Will we catch a fish? That honestly will be the biggest pride and joy if we ever can catch a fish. You look like someone who would like fishing. Yes. All right, fishing time. I've never said maybe later. Maybe I need to opt out. You know what? Next loop, we're opting out. It was restful, though, to sit here and let your mind wander for a little bit. Oh. Okay. Smug one. Are you going to say the same thing? We're going to chat about the theater. Lots of scholars, good food. Okay, yeah. We talked about Vogard instead of Portia. Okay, a little awkward right now with the king. Interesting that we can't fast forward through this conversation. I have faith you'll win, of course. Okay. We've got the jeweler here. Hello, welcome to my home, complete stranger. Yes, we're one of the people traveling with Mirabelle. Since you're here, yes. Okay, so last time I gave the round ones. The first time I gave the teardrop ones. I don't know if anything impacts. Different necklace, same reaction. She really knows her lines, huh? Okay, cool. We haven't seen Isabeau. We haven't seen... I guess Odile will be here. So let's go to Odile. Nope, Odile's in the shop. Here, let's do that, actually. Odile's here, looking at what the shop has to offer. Oh, Savrine, you look rested. Glad to see you this laid back on the day before the end of the world. Anyway, how can I help you? Okay, so nothing new here, so we'll say nothing. Huh. Anything new from the shopkeeper? You're with Mirabelle, but Mirabelle wasn't blessed by the change god. She was blessed by the head housemaiden. It doesn't make that much of a difference to you, but Mirabelle seemed very worried at the idea of people knowing, so much that she kept the truth a secret. Probably Mirabelle getting stressed out for nothing. Oh snap! We can ask? I have a feeling we're going to be unpleasantly surprised. I don't know. They seem to take their religion very seriously. How would you react if she wasn't blessed by the change god? Huh? What do you mean? If she wasn't blessed by the change god, then it would mean the change god abandoned us, right? It would mean there's no hope for Vogard, right? Where's this coming from anyway? You said this hypothetically, right? She's really blessed by the change god, right? Vogard will be saved, right? Oh god, yeah. You get it now. Hypothetically, of course. Yeah, no, it's totally not real. Oh, okay. Whew. You had me worried there for a sec. Oh, what a relief. Let's back away slowly. You understand Mirabelle a little bit better now. Okay. Let's see. I would love to find... Not slipping on that banana peel. No, no, no. Isabeau, what are you doing here? Isabeau is here looking towards the house. Hey again, Sif. You looked like you were in a hurry earlier, so I left you alone, but is everything okay? I guess ostensibly we passed Isabeau on our way up to Loop for the first time. You smile and nod. Sure, I'll believe you. What's up? Which makes me feel like Isabeau doesn't believe me, but is just humoring me. What a sweet, sweet guy. Okay, let me know if you need anything, okay? Alright. Just for the sake of it, we've been talking to everyone, let's talk to the old one again. You can sit by benches and stools, just walk into them, very intuitive. Okay. So nothing different. Can we... I'm like, is there secrets in the environment here? I don't think so. None of the game has made me feel like there were secrets really in the environment, but Okay, let's see. Let's spend our coin, because we can. We show our silver coin. You can get, well, I think we end up getting, do we keep the coin? No. Yeah, we get it on the house. So just for the sake of tradition, kind of, if any of you have played Outer Wilds, there's this thing with marshmallows where you can go to a campfire and roast marshmallows. Doesn't do anything in terms of game mechanic. It's just like a nice little cozy touch. And I feel like getting a pain au chocolat is kind of the marshmallow of this game for me. It's like amidst everything else, we have this small enjoyment that we can take before the journey. And I really, really like that. Okay, let's go talk to Bon Bon. Oh, and we need to get the long thingy thing. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I almost forgot what that was. Was it change? I should know it's change because it's the one that's darkened, and that is the indicator, so we don't have to remember, which is really nice. Don't you need this to make a bomb? Yes, super helpful. Bonnie is here looking morosely at the fields. Bonnie! Hey, friend. What do you want? I'll say nothing. See you at the clock tower. Okay. Forget if we get anything from these kiddos. Still dances as she looks at you curiously. You look so weird. Are you from up in the sky? I'll say no. It's okay. I won't tell anyone. I swear, Cypherine has to be a star. Hey, big-headed one. My mother talked about you. She said you're a traveler with a big hat, but it doesn't mean you're a wizard, because wizards aren't real. Are you a wizard? You wish. Nope, just a traveler. Boring. Little girl makes a frog embroidery. Making a frog embroidery seems too shy, so we won't force her to talk. I think this person just talks about feasting, right? Hello, traveler. Yeah. Yep. A party, good for you. I can tell you find that weird. Even if the end is coming for us, it's still a new form of change. Okay. So nothing to be done there. Just for the sake of grabbing this drawing, because it is a good memento to have, I think I want to get these drawings from the kid. It's you. It's me. And then the portrait of my friends, which is great because Bonnie is so cute in this. I like that we have this hand-drawn picture and the, the snapshot, the photograph. The kid laughs happily and gets back to drawing. And I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on the handle of the person who left this comment, but I did see on a few videos back, someone asked about the flower, and I totally forgot that we got a flower, and we originally gave it to Mirabelle, but in these subsequent loops that we do, I am going to absolutely be remembering to give these flowers, or this flower, to each of our other party members just to see what happens. And of course, we gotta give a flower to Isabeau, because even though Sif doesn't know, we know. A 4-petal flower full of hidden meaning. Static drawing. I wonder what happens if we we just look at it. Okay, hold on. Pockets before we give long thingy thing. I think we just touched that to make a bomb. Okay, so let's do Stand by Isabeau. Hey Isabeau, how you doing? Here's a bright flower. It's a flower. Nothing special about it. Oh, here. I have to give flower for you. What? A flower? For me? You're the only one here, Isa. Yeah. Isabeau takes the flower and cradles it gently in his hands. He's so happy. Thanks, Sif. I'll treasure it forever. He seems happy. these two are gonna, if nothing else, I just want Isabeau to be able to confess his love. I just want that for him. We know Sif is not the best with emotions and like talking to people and doing that, all that stuff, but at the very least, I want to get the ball rolling. I need Isabeau to be able to confess. Mirabelle's here, sitting on a bench and looking at papers. Oh, excuse me. She wanted to talk to you, didn't she?
Oh, Sifrine, sorry to bother you while you're so busy, but I really wanted to make sure you were okay. You tell me if anything was wrong, right?
Where is this coming from? Of course I'd tell you. Lies.
Sifrine, I'm not sure you're telling me the truth here. I don't want to force you to do anything, but you have to know I want you to be happy. And I know this is a stressful moment for all of us, but the only way we can get through this is if we talk to each other.
Yes, Mirabelle.
If we share our worries. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is if you need help with anything, I'm here for you.
Okay, weird. Why is she telling you this? You know why she's asking you this. Poor Mirabelle just can't say it, so you'll have to do it for her. Clearly what is happening is... deflection? Sifrine? Really? We have been through all of these loops and you continue to deflect. I mean, that line with the quiche was something else. That just broke my heart. But come on, Sifrine. Well, do you need help with something?
Huh? No, that's not why I'm... Ugh.
Mirabelle ugged at you.
You can be such an oblivious person sometimes. Anyway,
And she sighed? And called you names? Who is this?
Don't need help. Not at all.
Okay, now that's a lie. Not even with those papers of yours? She's been looking at those for every loop you've been in. Clearly there's something wrong with them. You poke the papers to make your point.
Huh? No, not at all. Do not look at the papers. The papers are irrelevant. Do not look at them, Sifrine. I see you looking at them.
Okay, here's like the pot calling the kettle black. You know, it's like, just because I was deflecting doesn't mean that she didn't need help, and now that she's not willing, come on, Mirabelle, be the change you want to see in the world. As a ambassador for the change god, or whatever, housemaiden for the change god. Ambassador makes it sound like there's some sort of affiliate program with the change god, or this like an MLM. You arch an eyebrow, smiling.
Ugh. All right, yes, the papers are giving me a lot of trouble and I hate them, but I'm only looking at them now to get worried at something other than, tomorrow? They aren't that big of a deal. If I have to be worried, I'd rather be worried about the thing that won't kill me. There's even more in my dorm room in the house. Those stupid papers have been following me since before the king stuff even started.
Oh, okay, there's more in her dorm room, the one on floor 3?
So, if we're done talking about my papers, if there's nothing I can do for you, Sifrine...
Nah, I'm good.
I'll see you later then.
Sounds like you could help Mirabelle with her problems if you went snooping a bit. If she needs help, maybe everyone else does too? Ah, okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh. This is like big change compared to last loop. We're now being a bit more active in what we're trying to do, and perhaps the loop was the friends we made along the way. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not simply about the king, but about also Sifrine being able to connect with those around him in a more meaningful way. Or at least more vulnerable way. I'm not going to say that their relationships haven't been meaningful, because they have. Odile is here looking at what the shop has to offer. What is it, Sifrine? Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Sifrine? Odile seems to realize you're genuinely asking. Well, I'm looking for a certain type of book. A type of book? Not a specific book? No, not a specific book. It's It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? Maybe related to fairy tales? Or like a family tree? What is it? It's a book filled with tales written by a single family through generations. It's a tradition in Vogard. I've always wanted to read one. But since each family has theirs, and it's something you're supposed to keep in one family and not show others, I was never able to touch, let alone read one. But I've heard that when a family dies off, the family tale might get taken by houses, as a way to save those pieces of history. Is this her... Are we finally learning Odil's research? We didn't know that. And so you'd like a family tale of a family that died off. Okay, now when we put it that way, that also sounds very grim. Yes. Huh. You never knew she was interested in that. Family teleology? Of a sort. Oh, we got closer. So, will you help me? Yeah, of course. Thank you, Safrine. Huh. Okay. I was planning to look in Dormont's library, but I have to buy some supplies, and I want to look inside Dormont's house, but who knows if we'll have time to search, so you should check the libraries at your disposal and see if you could find a family tale. So that makes Dormont's library, the house's secret library at least. Better start looking. I wonder if other places with books count. Like, there's a bookshelf back there in the shop. We have our person with the bookshelf over here, for example. The bookcase is filled with a series of novels. I'm just gonna look really fast because it would absolutely just rock my soul if it was here all along. I mean, this family hasn't died off, so I guess maybe that's probably an indication. Maybe this is a stretch. Maybe it's true. I could just go to the libraries that they mentioned. I feel like the game hasn't given hints that are like tricky in that sense. If the game says nothing, that's the different thing. The game a lot of the time will say nothing about like searching all the nooks and crannies, looking at the object descriptions. But when the game does give hints, I feel like it has been quite clear. So I guess we'll look at the library here in a second. But first I want to talk to Isabeau and then find Bonnie. Isabeau's here looking at the house. Can I help you with anything? Isabeau, like, do you want to just talk? Oh, my foot's asleep. Hold on. Do I need help with anything? This is your time, Isabeau. Well, maybe kind of, but it seems serious. Does he have a big problem he needs help with? You steal yourself. Okay, well, I'd rather you ask everyone else if they need help first. Mine might take some time. Huh, a task so long it might take a long time? Must really be important to him. You nod seriously. So serious. So, yeah, make sure to help everyone and do whatever you need to do first. Okay. Interesting. What? Part of me's like, are we even going to get to the castle in this video? Because this is becoming far more interesting and much more about the dynamics of the party, and which I am loving. Let's see if Loop needs anything. Yeah, I had a question about... I was going to see if I thought I asked this. This should be, like, these should be, what is it, muted, right? I had a question about, oh, whoops, I just did that. What should I do next? Oh, to help everyone find out more about the loops. Okay. I don't need help on how to help everyone. I need help on asking you. But let's do this. Maybe inadvertently I'll ask Loop if Loop needs help. Which one? Stardust? I just need help in general. Okay, it doesn't give Loop as an option. So I guess we're just going to be looking at our party. Never mind. Nothing. They gently wave you goodbye. You give them a nod and walk away. Again, we are not awkwardly waving anymore. We have reached a new level of comfort and just comfortability with Loop, which is kind of cool. Okay, so Bonnie. Hey, Bon Bon.
Do you want something?
Well, can I help you with anything?
Help me? But I don't want your help. I don't want you to help me with anything.
You're still hated, huh? You don't?
I don't. You're stupid and you don't know me, and I don't want you to help me.
I don't know you?
You really don't. Not even a little bit. You don't know my 3 favorite foods, stupid.
Ah, you're right. That's a crime.
Yes, it is. Wait. You're making fun of me. See, that's also why. I don't want to talk to you. Just go away.
So mean. But Bonnie looks sad still. And we know Bonnie does, like, in their heart, really look up to Sifrine. Okay, this is silly, but what if you could prove you do know their favorite food? Okay, let's see. I would like to prove... Ah, shucks, okay. What if you could prove? So perhaps maybe during the snack times, 3 favorite foods, 3 favorite snack times. We know that the fish head is one that they really, really love. Oh shoot, I'm trying to think of the other snacks. I think, didn't they say they love pineapple? Even though it makes me choke and die. And then potatoes. They love potatoes. So the samosas with the potatoes. Okay, I'm sure when I see the options, I think I'll be able to determine. Where's the library? Ah, here's the library. Okay, so the bookcase is filled with books about craft. Nothing that we... Scissors type and me. Just because you're rock type doesn't mean you can destroy walls. Pick up what is crafting for dummies? Sure, why not? Protection craft, creative craft, and piercing craft, or commonly known as rock, paper, scissors, are 3 branches of common craft. Like crafting clay into moving figurines. Okay, cool. Flipping through the book. Craft in battle is taking the creative energy and making it physical to hurt enemies, blah, blah, blah. You flip through the book. Other types include body and time craft, blah, blah, blah. You flip through the book. Time craft. You shouldn't be able to craft time. There's a piece of paper taped to the page with a tiny face drawn on it. The tiny face is an upside down smiling face saying, ha 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 ha, funny joke. Timecraft not being achievable was the theory for a long time, but the king is able to freeze people in the time, isn't he? And what makes you loop in time could be considered timecraft too. Okay, big papers, you slightly unroll, it looks like a map of Vogard. Big map of Vogard again. Filled with books about culture, travelers of the world, the house, monasteries of the change god, Kaobuan expressions. Oh, there's an old book stuck between the shelf and the wall. Take it out. Yes. Pushing some books around, you manage to get a hold of the old book. Book between your hands, you try to read the title. Try as you might, your mind can't seem to get a hold of the letters. Is it haunted? You put it back. The bookcase is filled with novels, Run Child Run, The Unrestrained, The Cursing of Chateau Castles, issues 24. You should remember this number. None of these catch your eye. Okay, so when we say we should remember the number, it's not in our souvenirs. Like, we don't pick up the book. The bookcase is filled with no. Okay, so it's the same thing. So no book here. But this is unfortunate because... Okay, is this gonna... Oh, I'm gonna have to go through this whole thing. Oh my gosh. No, do not peek up this book. Welcome to the library. Well, our selection. Okay, can we ask for family tales? Family tales? Why would you even want to look at one? Aren't you from outside Vogard? Well, either way, we don't. We don't carry those here. I'm not sure where you need to look for one, but I feel like I've seen one recently. It's weird. Either way, the library and the house might help. Wait, if you've seen one recently, where would it be? The piece of paper, Crimes Against Books, this is the ban list. Okay. I'm like, are there places around here where, again, we can snag a book? Some are written in Wudu. You wonder if the stylish lady is from there. Okay, so each shelf only has like one type of book or thing. If you've seen one recently, where would you have seen one? Can I go in here? No, they won't. Nope. Okay, let me talk to Odile. Odile is here looking at what the shop has to offer. No, okay. But if I've helped... Hopefully that's enough for Isabeau. Isabeau's here looking to the house. Ah, what? Do I have anything in... Friendship doodle long thingy thing? How could I prove... Okay, so Bonbon wants me to prove that I know their favorite foods. But they're not providing me an opportunity to answer. Oh, is someone there? Hello? Don't recognize your voice. Yes, yes, yes. I knew it. It's very nice to meet you. I think this guy gives us a tonic, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, excuse me. Okay, perhaps I shouldn't make such jokes considering I let that kid take some of my veggies. Cute. Nothing from Bonnie? Can I help you with anything? I don't want your help. You won't be able to help Bonnie this loop, it seems. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we are gonna have to go through a loop, figure out Bonnie's favorite foods, and then we can come back and be like, no, I know them. Don't you worry. I wonder if we go through a loop, we may not be able to bring the book back with us, but if we know where it is, we can tell Odile, and that will be considered a help, and then we'll be able to do Bonnie. So I guess with that, let's go and start the adventure. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sifrine, you're here. We were waiting for you. Let's go inside. All right. Now, I'm going to read through this because there has been so much different in this. I'm very curious to see. Bonbon. That was delicious. Or actually, hold on. I feel like this part, the food always tastes the same. You eat anyway. Okay, and it says we can fast forward, so it seems like... Oh, here we go. It hasn't always been easy, but meeting you all. Traveling through Vogard. Okay, that's all there. But tomorrow we'll go and fight the king. Yep. Of course I do. We've come this far after all. Do you really think we'd leave your... No. Okay, good, good, good. We'll stay with you. You have no other choice after all. Oh, okay. Thank you. Aw. I do love these moments. They hug. We go to bed. We have a big day tomorrow. Now we know that Isabeau probably isn't going to say anything here. So let's fast forward. Isabeau, my love. The thing I have to tell you is that against your will, you hold your breath. I don't have anything to tell you right now. Chicken. I bet in the back of their mind, Sifrine knows. I bet you in the back of their mind. But I will when we beat the king tomorrow. Okay? ... I just don't want to tell you right now. It might distract you. And we wouldn't want that, right? So, I'll tell you when we beat the king. Okay? That's what he was trying to tell you at the end, before you were forced to loop back. You never did hear what he had to say to you. Maybe if you went back to that time, after you beat the king, if you asked again, made sure you had no interruptions, maybe you'll be able to hear it this time. Something is telling me it won't be that easy. Okay. Womp. Okay.
So let's go to bed. You close your eyes and wonder if you'll be able to sleep tonight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Into the castle once again, into the house once again. Here we go. And you know what? I am looking at the time, and just because this was such a dense episode in terms of narrative and story, and to be able to, because again, I'm traveling, if you're watching this as I post, I'm traveling this week, and so to try and like help make sure we still have episodes coming out, I'm gonna stop this one here because it's already about an hour long, which is hefty, and we will have another episode this week. Yay! Okay, thank you for watching. I'm just like, this loop, so much is gonna happen. It's what's cool is that the loops are getting longer too. I feel like because we're doing more in them. I still feel a little bit in the back of my mind like there's questions about Loop, my character friend here, that I'm curious about, that I don't know, and I'm not necessarily suspicious. I don't think Loop has any true ill will towards me, but I still do feel suspicious about Loop in the sense that, like, why would they do all this and know all this and not communicate with me? I think the answer they gave is too simplistic to be like, oh, you were so stressed already. It's like, I don't know about that. So that's a big question for me, but I'm so excited to continue this journey again with you all. Again, if you haven't followed the channel and you are liking this playthrough, please do. I like to play a lot of really like sort of narrative heavy, but also mechanically heavy games that offer a lot of opportunities to think about just like our reactions to it and how we as people can learn and grow from the games we play. And I also host a game club called Geeks and Grounds. It is a monthly game club that's kind of like a book club where we play a game together. There's a newsletter and podcast, and we talk about it in Discord, and then we have an end of the month hangout. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. You find lots of games to play, and yeah, bye.